Mr. Obama began the news conference with a statement on Iran.
The United States and the international community have been appalled and outraged by the threats, the beatings, and imprisonments of the last few days.
The president's comments on the violence have grown stronger in recent days as the bloodshed has increased, but the other part of his message has remained constant. He says the United States must not become a scapegoat for Iran's leaders as they seek to still dissent.
I've made it clear that the United States respects the sovereignty of the Islamic Republic of Iran and is not interfering with Iran's affairs. But we must also bear witness.
Some congressional Republicans have called the president's response timid and passive. When pressed about the growing Washington debate on Iran, the president took the criticism in stride and made clear he will not be swayed.
But only I'm the president of the United States. And I've got responsibilities in making certain that we are continually advancing our national security interests and that we are not used as a tool to be exploited by other countries.
The president refused to speculate how events in Iran might affect his desire to launch a dialogue with Iran's leaders on nuclear and other issues. He said it is important to wait and see how events play out on the ground. Once again, he did not refer by name to key players in the Iran election dispute. But he did speak about a young Iranian woman whose final moments were captured in a video scene around the world.
It's heartbreaking. And I think that anybody who sees it knows that there's something fundamentally unjust about that.
The president did go to some lengths to make sure Iranian voices were heard in the White House press room. He took a question from Iran that was posted on a popular internet site, the Huffington Post. Mr. Obama was asked under what conditions the White House would accept a second term for Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. He said whether or not Mr. Ahmadinejad is the legitimate leader of Iran is a matter for Iranians to decide.
And so ultimately, the most important thing for the Iranian government to consider is legitimacy in the eyes of its own people.
President Obama said the United States did not have election observers on the ground, but he said it is now known that a sizable percentage of Iranians consider the election illegitimate. Paula, Wolfson, VOA News, the White House.